I probably shouldn't be saying that.
It's just the
Yeah.
word.
You haven't started the recording, have you?
I have.
The audio syncing.
Maybe
But,
cut
yeah.
that out.
Yeah, once I do the syncing, it should be okay.
Oh,
Alright, let's just
boy. Oh
turn-
boy.
turn on the peaceful music. Okay, good. The music is recording on the laptop, which means I can mute my laptop, so I'm not accidentally picking that up on the mic. And tech stuff is difficult, guys.
You're doing great.
You're awesome.
I applaud.
Thank you. How is everyone, by the way?
Played Pokemon with Ray today.
It was
Oh, which Pokemon?
Pokemon Sword and Shield. I have Shield.
fun. Sword here.
I got sorted.
Well, you weren't playing because you were hunting bounce sweets like a madman.
Well, it won't give me a shiny, okay? I want my shiny berry. I've got too much wine.
Oh.
I've got too much wine from the ones I've killed.
Be
The struggle.
Real world problems right here.
Yes.
First world problems, I would say.
Can't get a perfect
Wait,
berry.
can you hear my mom talking, or is
Little-
do it a right?
A little
Okay.
bit. I can't hear any words, but I can hear that words are happening.
She's talking to my sister. I think my sister's having an existential crisis.
oh, fine.
Oh.
She called me and I was like, actually, I'm in D&D. So.
I'm busy. Can you talk to mom?
Yeah.
I mean, if she wants to make a character, we can like do a vicarious.
Oh,
or we can
fuck,
all-
that would be so fun. Are you kidding me?
Don't worry, we all do therapy, and it's just her talking about like each character with wildly different like fucking advice on how to deal with shit.
Yeah.
Just stab him to death. It's
I'm
like, what?
I'm just addicted to using magic missile. I can't stop.
It's a good spell. Shut up.
But how have things been with the rest of you? I know that Ray and Aoife had a good time with Sword and Shield. What about everyone else? How's your week's been?
Been good. I've also spent a lot of time on Pokemon.
Fair.
I'm sick.
Oh!
I'm sorry. I know how much it sucks being sick. I was sick all winter
Mhm.
vacation. Is it like a flu or just a cold, or what's
I think
going?
it's just a cold.
Okay. Hopefully it goes away fast.
Yeah.
It sucks when it lingers.
Flu season is the worst.
Yeah, my sister had the flu last week and she swore it was coronavirus. I was like, girl, are there even any in LA? Like, come on.
Yeah, that would be.
So dramatic. So melodramatic.
I'm sending you soup to get better.
Oh, thank
Oh.
you.
You're welcome.
Aw. Well, hopefully you put in a thermos, otherwise it's going to be cold by the time it gets there.
Don't worry, it's already
Yeah.
arrived.
Yeah.
Delivery guarantees hot soup.
Soup.
Soup. And Kirsten, how's your week been?
It's been good. I mean, I've started working at my brother's dad's work, helping him out there. So that's been my week mostly. Just making molds and doing
Nice.
dental stuff. It's been something.
Yeah. Well, hopefully it's a really, if not fun, hopefully it's at least a good job. Like you don't hate it or anything.
It's not too bad. I mean, it's not thrilling to say the least, but it's not bad.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah.
You're doing great.
Yeah. Is there anyone I'm forgetting?
You.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, for me it's just.
Uh-oh.
For me it's just from school and tearing my hair out because group projects are not fun.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that.
I vibe.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Especially when your group leader is, let's just say, not all there, and you keep wondering
Aw.
every day why he was voted to be group leader when you have to repeat things 6 times before he'll write any of it down.
No, yeah.
Yeah, it's frustrating, but I'll find a way to survive.
The work you put into it will show, and I'm sure you're doing an amazing job.
That's true.
I hope so. But wow, I really messed up spelling hello there. Okay, anyway. I guess other than school, not too much. Just work and life. So, I guess if everyone wants, we could get started. If everyone's cool.
Yeah.
All right. I guess first, also, I
yeah.
better apologize to the audience in that the hypothetical audience that that episode 0, which is going to be a recap of everything, has not been released between school and life and everything. Just I've got the base script out. I just haven't done any recording or editing, but it should hopefully be out sometime this week.
Nice.
You're doing great.
Yeah.
You are killing it. You're killing it, Ben.
That
wasn't sarcasm.
It's already dead. But I suppose we should do a quick recap. Last time on Fading Horizons, the party entered into the Citadel / Underground Fortress / Empire City of Ironfall, the one of the great remaining holds of the Dwarven, in which you all got caught up on recent events, such as people are being kidnapped and going missing to places unknown. All the other people who are not being kidnapped are in the middle of a political upheaval, in which case the 3 main families of Ironfall, Earth Anvil, and the Mystic Ales are all vying for control of the now empty throne, which once belonged to the Ironfall clan, but since a lot of politic, blah, 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 fun, things have worked out, and now there's 3 of them vying for control. You all decide to sort of split up in small groups. Thorin going with your old friend Girder, who used to be guard captain of Rencharn before unfortunate events occurred. But the rest of you decided, that's just how the dice fell, but the rest of you decided to go visit Earth Anvil, which was where Tonda and Kirsten decided to go to have their own little diplomatic negotiations to see what they could get out of a potential alliance with House Earthville. And Chant and Fuga decided to go party it up at the Mystic Ales, where Fuga learned one of the many lessons of being a
I want to know now.
which was alcohol. And Chant, in a heroic effort to protect Fuga from the potential pitfalls of drinking too much, decided to drink one of the drinks she was offered, but got absolutely smashed in the process. Yes, so that will be fun to deal with later. Currently, however, what is happening right now is to Thorin, who decided to go with Girder on one of her patrols, in which they heard the scream of what they found to be a tiefling woman dead in the streets, a robed figure running away, fleeing the scene, as Thorin was able to use the spell Command to halt the person just long enough to tackle them to the ground. And when we last left off, he was grabbing the hood, pulling it backward. And this is where we shall fade in our...
I'm stressed.
All right, Thorin, you have this person tackled to the ground. You ripping off the hood. There is a shock of black-brown hair, dirty and filled with grime and grit and mostly dirt. You have this person pinned. They are face down before you. The hair is seemingly cut short, buzzed in several places, a very mishmash and hectic, like just as if a crazy person cut this person's hair. They are struggling against you, trying to pull away, but can't under your weight. And now that Girder has caught up and is helping you pin them down, it looks like they're... But as I said, you cannot see their face. What do you do?
I'm
As I
gonna
switch the music. Upstairs.
Oh god. I will pull their face up in a way that like they're not easier. It's not easier for them to get out, but like I can see their face and Gerda can see their face.
So you like grab them by the hair, pull their head back and lean in.
Yeah.
Make an intelligence check to see if you recognize this individual.
Oh,
Ooh.
fuck. Lord.
Oof.
It's not bad.
This face does seem familiar. You know you've seen this person somewhere, and you can tell from the look in their eyes that they recognize you. You cannot place who this person is. It is a human by their appearance, facial structure, and overall just it looks like a human being. Familiar, but you can't quite place it.
What the fuck?
As they look into your eyes, they do a renewed bout of struggling, but again they are pinned. And they're just, let me go, please. Just, it's not what you think, I promise.
Who are you?
Who the fuck?
What did you do?
What? I didn't do
What did
nothing.
you do to that?
I didn't do nothing to her. It wasn't me who did that. Look, come on, it's all going to be mistakes, sir. You guys said you have the wrong.
You realize this doesn't look great for you. So you should just come clean, and then we can see what actually happened, and maybe it'll go better for you if you tell me the truth.
Make a persuasion.
God. Not bad.
Okay. Interrogate his ass.
All right. Me and my mates were just we wanted to talk to that lady, and we didn't know she could do magic. And when she did, one of us got freaked out, and they're the ones that did it. It wasn't me. They're the ones that did. And he's sort of gesturing with his one free foot that he was using to like kick you in the back of the leg, Thorin. He started gesturing with that over doors.
I like.
But it wasn't.
I'm gonna push like a little harder.
Oh yeah.
Who are the other people then?
Well, there's Jesma, and there's Ern, and there's Davo, and there's can you it hurts a little bit. Can you just stop? I didn't do nothing.
I look at Gerda. Do you recognize him?
She looks at him and is like, he's not one of the refugees.
Well, I mean, if you're not doing anything, then I look at the guy. Maybe you can take us to the people that you're talking about.
Well, you see, the thing is, they've probably already gone. They would have left by now. Once, and he sort of gestures with his leg again. So once that happened, and she made a loud noise, the plan's normally to scatter, but I mean, I can't. I'm a little slow on the uptake.
Evidently.
But look, I didn't do nothing wrong. I was just talking, So look, look?
What were
I
you
told
talking
you
about,
everything.
pray tell?
Just
I push a little harder.
Make it intimidate with advantage.
Ooh. Intimidation. Let's go.
Just if she'd heard the good word and was willing to put, herself to a higher cause. You know, typical stuff like that. Nothing like, I mean, it's all for the right reasons, but she freaked out. She, you know, she said we were kidnappers and that we were one of them. And I mean, she wasn't wrong, but the point is, the point is, we didn't take her. We didn't do nothing. She, you know, panicked, and it was Davo that did it. Davo is the one who killed her. I didn't do nothing. Look, if you just let me go, I'll give you some money. And we'll never have to speak again. I will leave the city. I will join a clergy. I will join your clergy.
I think I'll stop you there. I don't need your money, and you're already part of this because you know you kind of watched this woman die and just let it happen. So I look at Gerda. Do you have anything to tie him down with?
Right. Yes. Just let me dig in my pack for it. And she goes into her bag, pulls out some rather thick hempen rope. It's like, it'll do for now until I can get me old cuffs from the. She begins
Sounds
tying
good.
them up. It's like, hey, come on, no, come on, you don't look. It's all been a big misunderstanding.
I think I get the picture pretty clear. You're coming with us.
No, that's. Come on, I didn't do nothing.
Well, we can find that out. If you genuinely didn't do anything, then you know the court will be able to prove that.
Look, man, I hate to say it, but I don't take you and your friends to be a very courtly. I remember.
And my memory's a little hazy.
What?
You'll have to remind me where you remember me from.
Make a persuasion check.
Where the fuck is this
I'm
guy
so
from?
worried. Where are you from? Oh, I guess I won't know.
Oh.
God damn.
Guess you killed so many of us you don't even care. Oh, it's all right. I get it. Whatever. Just some other face.
He's angry about not being recognized in a police lineup.
Oh god. Oh
Jeez.
god. Let's just tie him up.
Yeah, Gerder's just finishing tying him up, but like his arms behind his back. And she's like, do you want me to tie up the legs too? Get just drag him down the street.
I think that will be best.
No,
Right. It's like, oh, come on!
he's human.
Damn it. She finishes tying up his legs and sort of cuts the rope at one end and like ties it up a different way so that she can start dragging him. It's like, all right, your choice there, buddy. Head first or foot first? Piss off. All right, head first it is.
Get fucked.
She ties up she attaches the other length of rope to his back, tying it up in a nose. All right, she grabs and starts pulling him face down. Come on. All right, Thorin. Where are we going with this one? And what should we do about?
Well, there. Do we need to take him to? Is there like a court office or like a jail of a kind anywhere near here?
No, not near here, I'm afraid. Tell you what, I will. If you can go find some guards, just let them know that there's been there's someone's been killed, and that we've apprehended the criminal. I'll use my what little political weight I have, though there isn't, so we can decide what we're going to do with him. I would highly recommend, using this as proof at the council, but whatever you think's best. You're the one who caught him. So, Thorin, if you go find some guards, I'll keep an eye on things here and make sure no one disturbs any evidence.
All right. It's probably best for you to go back to your place, because then at least you'll be out of out of sight. You don't know. We don't know if there are any more of them.
I mean, you're right, but at the same time, I can't just leave the body here, not alone.
Thank you, Girder. God.
I'll go and check the body, and then hopefully some guards will be walking about that I can alert nearby.
All right. So you're sending Girder off with the hog tie suspect.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna go and like check out the body.
All right. So she seems a bit hesitant, but agrees to go off back to her house, dragging the protesting road figure behind her. And do an investigation check, please.
Oof. That one. Come on.
Besides the tiefling woman being dead, you do notice that just based on the blood pools in her wounds, she seemed to have been stabbed several times in the chest, and there is some sort of spell effect around her neck, some like dark. It looks like some of her veins were turned black at some point, but you're not quite certain what spell cost.
Seen that bullshit before.
God. Huh?
No, I don't know if it's the same spell, but I got black vein.
Yeah, they were spreading that in Renshan when they were assaulting it. Oh God, I don't have detect magic equipped. I guess am I able to look closer at her neck and like the source of the magic that I'm feeling?
You could make an Arcana check to see if you can deduce further if you want to focus on that.
I will give that a go. Come on, don't let me down. No.
You get the sense that you're unable to deduce the exact spell, though you know that this is the telltale sign of necrotic damage. Not enough to be the killing blow, but this definitely hurt her before the end. And, you spent a good 10 minutes so far doing this, which is why it sort of catches you a bit off guard when you hear heavy footfalls coming up behind you.
I guess I'll get up and kind of so that I'll like not walk completely away from the body, but I'll try and go towards the footfalls to try and see if it's any guards for me to direct over here.
Well, you stand up, turn around, and coming around the corner are 6 fully equipped and fully armed guards.
Ooh.
I also just realized how bad this looks. Shit.
Right. We're gonna need you to get on your hands and knees.
Are you fucking kidding me,
Put
Ben?
your arms behind your back. And you notice behind
I'm
them
taking
is
my headphones out. I can't even deal.
There's a small dwarven girl who goes, "This is where I heard the
Look, I can explain everything if you just give me 1 minute.
59, 58,
I heard the screams. I came over here and I saw this dead body. I saw someone running from the body. I sent Gerder, who I'm not sure if you know, away to her house so that she's not followed, to take the body away from the scene. And I was looking at the bodies to make sure that she was indeed dead and I couldn't do anything. And then I was going to look for guards. You can believe me if you want, but that's all I can tell you.
Make a persuasion.
Got my hands up. Fuck me. I should have seen this coming, for fuck's sake.
Joff, Gatruk, go to Miss Lady Garder's house to double check the story. You don't mind if we stay here with you?
Not at all.
Right. Just to be safe, please place down your weapons.
I do so.
Alright, they're kinda standing beside you. They've clearly got their hands on the hilts of their weapons. And they wait about a good good 20, 25 minutes before you start hearing the heavy footfalls again. The others have, of course, started like quarantining off the alleyway and everything to make sure that no one else comes prying in or checking things. And sure enough, the other guards, the other two who were sent away, come back with Gerder, who looks a little flustered and frustrated. Behind the two guards there, also dragging the road figure.
Thank God. I was so scared that you wouldn't be with them. Oh my God.
Right, well, your story checks out, though we're going to have some questions about why you thought to drag away the only suspect that you claim to be the suspect away from the crime scene without notifying us first.
I'm not from here. I can't tell you that. I know the protocol around here.
You notice Carter gave you a bit of a weird look. Okay.
Well, still could explain that.
But yes, so it takes a while, but eventually, like, you both corroborate your stories, and they're pretty convinced that's like, okay, there's also like a bit of the racism there, where it's also like, oh yeah, okay, it's more likely to have been a human doing this than a dwarf, right? Freaking those other races, right?
I take offense to that.
I know. But immediately one of the guards goes, right, well, I suppose we could speak to our captain and his superior officers of maybe getting you a letter of thanks and recommendation for your public service. In the meantime, we'll take this guy off your hands, rather, and I think he has a fun appointment with our interrogators in the oubliette. Oh, come on, man! That's not cool. Come on,
Yeah.
dwarf man, buddy. Come on, you're not gonna let them do that.
I think I'll take a rain check on that one. You can have fun with these guys.
Fuck you, man. As they begin taking away, he's like, well, that was exciting. Got to admit, I think it also was a bit of a shit show. Sorry, no offense, but I mean,
no, don't worry, that's all my fault. I should have seen that one coming a mile away.
None of us got arrested, so I guess there's that we can be thankful for.
It's always good. The guy put up much resistance?
Not after the fierce few rocks I put in his path while dragging him. I don't know if you notice he's missing a couple teeth now. But anyway, I'm really sorry. If I'd been here, maybe we could... I don't... I probably could have convinced them to us help him in captivity, just because, the refugee matter, but I mean, when they found me home, they were pretty upset. Didn't have a whole lot of room to make demands.
They definitely jumped the gun when they saw me. I just wanted to get a look at the body before anything happened. I was worried that maybe there was some form of cult, maybe infestation, but I couldn't get anything.
I have no doubt it was related, Thorin. And first off, I'm glad they actually decided to take the body this time. Sometimes they leave it for, if it's a refugee, sometimes they just leave it for us to clean up. But at least they had the respect to take poor tiefling woman away. But
thank God.
I suppose if you want to do any more interrogating, you'll have to speak to Lord Ironfall. I guess it's in his hands now.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's going to go very well, considering, but I guess... Well, I can't really... I don't really think I should be around the higher-ups. It's a long story.
I mean, I suppose we better go walking back to the house to meet up with your friends, see if they've returned, but it's a fair walk. Got time if you want.
Well, if you're ready to listen, you may not You may not believe me. It may not be a good, like, you might not like what you hear, but I try.
Right, well, let's get started. And as you two begin to walk off, cut back to that after a little while. We will cut instead, going full circle, leaving off where we left off last time, going full circle back to Tonda and Kara, as the two of you are now walking through the Diamond District, back towards the, back from your meeting with Lord Earth.
Where are we going? Just back to Girder's house?
I suppose that's up to the two of you.
Was there anywhere you
where
wanted to
are
go?
we now? Well, are we in the refugee camp by now, or are we still in the Diamond District?
Currently, where we're coming back, you have left Lord Earth Anvil's home and are currently walking the streets of the Diamond District. You had split off from Chant and Fugue, so I don't know if you wanted to find them first, or if you were just heading straight, or if you had all agreed to head straight back to Girder's once you were done your individual businesses.
Do you think we should try and find those two goobers, or do you think we should just go back to Girder's house?
I mean, we could head back to Girder's house, see if they're there, and if they're not there, we can just come back down and look for them.
Okay, sounds good. Find us yet. Okay, so we'll make our way, but we'll keep an eye out for them.
Okay. I would like either. Well, actually, no. I'll have all four of you. So Tonda, Kara, Chant, and Fuga. Everyone roll a d20. Just a general d20.
Just okay.
High five, Kirsten.
Well,
All right.
not
So,
not great.
so Kara, you and Fuga actually spot each other relatively quickly. Tonda, you wouldn't have noticed Chant and Fuga at all if it wasn't, for Kara pointing them out, because, you're all pretty tall standing over everyone's heads. But sure enough, Kara, you are walking through the streets. You're just about to leave the Diamond District when you notice Fuga sort of stumbling a little bit side to side, dragging a completely blasted Chant beside her, who seems like his legs are made out of jelly, his head swaying back and forth. And honestly, it looks kind of like they might have gotten jumped, just like they almost look.
We're in trouble.
Do we see them too?
Yeah, Fuga, you see them. Chant is looking at the pebbles running around his shoes on little leg.
Well, Kara thinks that Chant is gravely injured and rushes over and attempts to heal him.
Oh my.
Are you just using a general hit point restorative, or is there any particular spell you want to use?
Just let's waste 5 points of lay on hand.
Okay.
Waste.
Alright, so you spend 5 points of lay on hands. Chant, you feel a surge of energy flowing through you. It does nothing to take the edge off.
Wait, so does Kara point this out to me?
Yeah, Kara, do you point this out to her? To Tonda?
1 second.
That you see
Is
them?
just like in a clarification, is the drug condition considered like a poison? Like,
yeah, it's considered like a poison status.
okay, well then I did actually just get rid of.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, 5 points.
God
equals
damn it!
clearing.
Yep,
Okay,
didn't think about it, and then I remembered that I can cure poison with spending 5 points of it, and I just did. So.
Oh. Chant, you might live to see another day. Who knows?
I don't know.
So Chant, the pebbles stop running around your shoes, and suddenly everything becomes crisp, clear. You have feeling coming back into your limbs and legs. You're still a little off balance, but overall it's fading fast. You suddenly don't need to have the support weight of Fuga, and in fact your head is so clear that you realize it is Kara who just cured your.
Kara, quick. Cast whatever you just did on Fuga right now.
Okay, I mean, is she hurt? Are you hurt, Fuga?
I'm not hurt.
Oh.
Ignore the charge. You can cast it quickly.
With his urging, I guess I'll go over and kneel down and spend another 5 to cure the poison.
All right, Fuga. Suddenly, things are not quite as funny as they were, but everything starts connecting a lot more clean. And you are suddenly back to no longer being. There's no buzz. You're back to being normal old Fuga.
Oh, I didn't like that. Ugh. That was.
What? Have I reached them by now?
Yeah, by now you've moved your way through the crowds and you've caught up to them.
So what did you guys get up to? Did you guys have fun?
That was. I
What's
don't want to do that again.
I kneel down next to her. What do you mean? Were they mean to you? Like, what happened?
No, they were like super nice, and like she invited us to a meal, and she gave us food and like drink, and like she said like she said we could come back. She didn't like chant like too much, but chant got a lot of information. Chant was really awesome. Stuff gets a bit wibbly from there. I didn't like that. I didn't like that. I felt like bees were under my skin.
What do you mean you felt wibbly? And I look at Chant. What do you mean?
I don't know.
You don't know? What it cast something on you? Did you eat something that made you feel funny?
We had like a meal. I kind of nicked some of the bread, a couple of grapes, which are still in my pockets, and like I had like a couple of like drinks of like this. It was kind of like fizzy fruit juice.
Fizzy fruit juice, huh?
Yeah, it was kind of frothy on the top.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, it was. Like Chant had some too. He like took some of mine.
Oh, he did he?
Yeah, he didn't let me drink more. I was trying to grab more and he didn't let me, which kind of glad about that now.
Kara, when you reached them, were they drunk?
Can I do an insight check?
You mean deception?
I would say, Kara, if you're to deduce, I would say insight to determine if you could tell whether or not they. I mean, with Chant, it seemed pretty obvious that he was intoxicated. He had all the signs of intoxication. Fuga just seemed a little giggly, but it was suspicious to you that Chant seemed so insistent on you healing, quote unquote, Fuga as well.
Kara gives them both a sniff and just kind of looks to Tonda and says, I mean, they smell like they've had some alcohol.
I smell Fuga too. Does she wink wonk? Does she smell like does she smell like alcohol? I smell her breath.
Make a perception.
Fuck me. Well, it doesn't matter because she basically told me she had champagne, so...
Yeah, Fuga was trying to keep her mouth closed anyway. I think she kind of realized she's getting Chant into trouble.
Chant? Fuga, alcohol? Is he still standing there?
Chant,
or
are
did
you
he
still
run
standing
away?
there?
Yes, because I am a man, and I shall face my death like a man.
So I take a step toward him. So not only did you give Fuga alcohol,
I didn't give her
but
alcohol.
you
didn't give
were
me alcohol.
absolutely smashed when you were supposed to be watching her and taking care of her. And I take another step. Do you know how reckless that is? And I take another step. And are you aware that there have been kidnappings in this city recently?
So maybe we should walk away.
should intervene.
And I step right up to him.
Can I get in between the two?
Yeah, I mean, you're a halfling. You can squeeze. You can squeeze into tight spaces.
Don't, if anything, she gave me the drinks, and, I tried to take more, and he said, that he took away my drinks to prevent me from having more. If anything, if I'm not supposed to have booze, she gave me the booze, and I was kind of with it at the end, and I was taking care of him. And please don't fight again. Please don't fight again. It was really bad the last time you fought.
Assuming that he had to give permission for you to drink alcohol. I don't think a noble would have given a child alcohol, and a child cannot consent.
I'm not a kid.
Girl. And I look back up at Chant, and we're nose to nose. I'm like, did you give consent for Fuga to drink alcohol?
I did use the word water.
What the fuck does that mean?
I told them to give her water.
Fucking insight check that shit. Are you kidding me? I'm not buying that.
The words may have been close to water, but okay. I'll gladly do a deception check with this.
I'm covering my eyes. Both me and Fuga.
For the first time in my life, can I please roll a decent deception check against Tanda? Well, I'm
My God!
What the fuck?
There is a god. Holy shit.
This is the fucking card game all over it.
How the hell am I going to interpret this? Alright, so I know somehow Chant is going to come on top because even though he rolled a 1, his number is still higher overall.
You have +7 to deception.
I'm a very lying person.
Okay.
You can say charismatic, it's fine.
Okay. I don't know how to interpret this. Okay, so everyone else, Kara included, knows Chant lie through his teeth. However, because Chant, as it says on your character flaw, you have a tell. What is that tell exactly? What is that signal that shows you're lying?
I decided, considering my deception's high, it'd be that my fingers twitch.
Oh, okay. So everyone knows how fast his fingers are twitching. However, Tanda, you are so concerned of Fuga's safety. It weighs so much on your mind that you are busy, you've knelt down, you're checking over her just to make sure she's not physically hurt at all, that there's no fever, lingering sickness, that there's no spit up on her shirt at all, that you actually barely hear anything of what Chant said aside from some defensive negative response. So he didn't say that he consented to giving her alcohol, but beyond that, you were so distracted with how much you care about food and everything that you don't pick up on any lie.
Okay, well, I still think I get the gist. So I stand back up.
Oh no.
And I grab his hand. I just hold his hand.
And then really fast,
yes, I twist his fingers back really painfully. Oh.
I think you should stop that.
I think so too. I'm kind of in a lot of pain.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that you're here getting reprimanded and not being kidnapped and sacrificed. I am so sorry about that.
Is there a problem here? You notice two guards just sort of start walking up. He looks at the sigils that you all are carrying. For diplomats, you're making quite a diplomatic scene, wouldn't you say? Perhaps you all ought to move along from the Diamond District if you're gonna do this.
That's a great idea. And I grab both of their sleeves and I'm go to Kara, help me.
Help me.
All right, then. I'm going to change the music from the creepy playlist back to the peaceful music. All right. So, walking together, do you guys all just head straight back to the refugee camp in the Trades District, or do you stop along the way to do anything?
I'd say we just head back unless there was something you guys wanted to do.
I have bad ideas, but the good idea is following all of you.
I'm interested in the bad ideas. Let's go. Come on.
No, you're not.
Oh, the temptation.
I'm already in trouble. I'm already in trouble. I'm already
you're-
in trouble.
You're both in trouble. I don't think you want to do this.
Yeah, no, I stick by. I'm sticking by Kara. I'm holding Kara's hand.
Yeah, let's just keep on moving.
I'm holding Chant by the ear, just pulling him along by the ear.
All right, then. So eventually you all make it back up to the Trades District, and you're in line of sight of Girder and Thor, Girder's house, where you've, by now Girder and Thorn have arrived. But as you enter into the house, where you see Girder and Thorn sit, and Brufus too, surprise. We're going to rewind the clock a little bit back to when Thorn and Girder were walking back, just to see what, if any, Thorn tells Girder.
So, I guess I should start from the beginning, which is a little hard to say considering.
That's probably a good thing, Thorn. You're kind of giving me the vibes that you murdered some high nobility or something.
It's not that bad. I will say that it's not definitely not that bad. I guess have you heard of a giant blue tower near Renshan? Well, where Renshan used to be.
Well, I can't say I've ever seen it, but I do remember there was a minstrel at one point who was, singing in the streets about his greatest discovery.
Yes, we met him. He was not. He was quite annoying. But
Yeah, and I didn't really believe him, to be honest. I mean, a tower made of blue magical crystal from the ground.
well, it's definitely real. It's he's not lying. He didn't find it first. Definitely didn't find it first. But it's real, and me and the others, we kind of were reincarnated in that tower. I know it sounds crazy.
It kind of does, yeah.
It's. I expected as much, but not really any way to beat around the bush. It's we all of us, we died many years ago. It's like the proof. There's proof that I here in Ironfall. I had to go and see for myself, and I didn't exactly like what I found out.
Alright, well, I know you well enough, Thorin, to know you're not a liar. But I'm going to need a bit of clarification. So, you died in Ironfall?
I guess you could say I died for Ironfall. I used to be a scout, like I led a scouting party in a war that happened almost 30 years ago. I'm not. I'm not sure when it ended, if it ended, how it ended. All I know is that many dwarves lost their lives to the undead, and I was one of them. There's a memorial in the military district that I found, and it's got me and my sister on it. Although I don't remember much about my sister.
You were there for the fall of Mithras Spire.
I only heard about Brufus, but it shortly.
I suppose I can see why then you were hesitant. Anyone else would have branded you
Deserter. I know.
deserter.
It's not. When we were here before in the Diamond District, I found the place I used to live, and the person I used to live with.
She lets you keep going.
Why would you do that? And I found that I have a son. Although I don't remember at all. I haven't even done. I haven't even seen him since I came back. I heard he was a knight, or even a guard, overseas nobles, and he apparently is doing really well. But I can't see him. He's probably the worst person, considering how loyal he'd be. And I met my wife. Or I guess I should say ex-wife.
Girder, make an.
Oh, this is so hard to go through. Oh, this is so hard to talk about.
Oh god.
Oh, god damn it.
Okay.
She seems kind of stone-faced. She's not seeming to show any real emotion at these pieces of news. I can't say I understand, Thorin.
I don't expect you to, don't.
But I understand that. I understand why you're hesitant then to see the Ironfall nobility.
Yeah.
If there is a chance of seeing your son, but maybe I think it would be important for you to see your son, Thorin, even if he didn't know it was you. You wore a mask or a helmet or something, just to. I think it's important that a father should see his child.
I know you're right. I'm just. If I'm honest, it's scary. Someone I don't know that I apparently was so connected to in my past life, I guess you would say, and I'm worried what he'd say if he found out it was me, or what he would do. 'Cause I don't know how old he is now. It's 30 years later. He can't possibly remember me.
Well, in Ironfall society, which, if I understand things correctly, you don't remember much about. But here in Ironfall society, there is a great focus on one's family, one's status, and the honor of one's clan. And so, I believe you must have held quite the position of honor to have died defending one of your brethren. As such, your son would probably know a great deal about the man you were, even if he can't know everything.
That's exactly what I needed to hear. Thank you, Garda. You're right. I should go and see him at least once.
At least once. Even if you can't know that you, I think you'd regret it for the rest of your life if you went on and died again without having seen him.
Yeah.
Right. Well, here we are. Then you realize you've both been sort of standing outside her house for a good 5 minutes.
Yeah, you're right.
Yes. We can talk more later.
Good idea.
Yes, but we see if Rufus has come back.
Yeah,
and
he'd want to know that we're back.
Yeah, and we'll skip ahead back to the present time. Thorin, from your perspective, Rufus has been home for about a good 20 minutes. You've all just been casually catching up on things when the rest of the party. Yay!
My excitement for seeing Rufus is a bit dull because boy, how
Oh my god!
what a good scene, you two.
Let me just switch the track tone.
Yeah, me too.
Oh god.
Kind of emotionally.
Upon seeing them like slowly coming in, I'll like catch Rufus's eye and kind of nod towards the door.
Fuga!
She fucking like leaps over like a couple of stuff in the way and jumps on him.
And he catches you midair and spins you around. There she is! How have you been? Have you been eating well?
I've been real good.
You've been really good. Well, I think, and I was saving this for a while. And he pulls out a wrapped in like wax paper, but you all recognize it right away. It's like a cherry lollipop. Yeah. Saved up for a week to get this for you.
A week?
That's one expensive lollipop. Oh no, he just doesn't get paid a lot.
Yeah. What's it called? Oh god. She's like very excited, but like I think she looks over at the crew and like her eyes flick to the bag of holding where all of her money is. Like, you know.
Oh my god.
And he's
There's
just
a bit of guilt there.
he's still mindlessly like chatting all of you up. It's like, Tonda, Kara, and Chant. What happened to your hand?
It was a small thing, nothing big. It was a butter knife accident.
Make a
He
deception
walked into a
check.
trap like a total dingus.
Both of you make deception checks now at disadvantage because you're deception. You're both lying to him.
I said he walked into a trap like a dingus. That's not a lie.
Oh, okay, yeah, you know, that's fair enough. I wasn't thinking about it. But Fuga,
That's literally the truth. That's what happened.
It is what happened. I'm lying.
I mean, it's a half truth. It's a half truth.
What do you mean? It was a trap.
Rufus looks a bit strangely at Fuga, and right, Tonda, what exactly happened? What kind of trap was this? Fuga, we're gonna have to have a little talk about. You shouldn't lie.
Oh no!
She just like unwraps a lollipop and is just like sitting.
Oh no! Fuga.
Yes, so what happened exactly?
I don't know, Chant. Do you want to tell him?
Sure, why not? I pissed off royals.
He just nods a little knowingly. It's like, I've been there.
Sean high fives Rufus.
Yeah, he sort of half-heartedly returns it. Like there's still like a clear look on his face. Like, I'm still disappointed that you did this, but okay.
Disappointed you did it. Can't say I didn't.
Right, but where have you all been? I mean, I just got home a little while ago, but did you arrive today? Like, what have you all been up to?
Yeah, how did the talks go?
Oh, I think Car and I made some good progress with that sleazeball.
Oh, yeah.
So he wants us all to go back together to speak with him
Tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Is he nice?
I don't really know.
That's a difficult question.
That-
I think he pretends to be nice.
Definitely.
oh, good.
Our lady was what's called? She was very like calm, like she was very chill. She was a bit weird. You agree with me, Sean? I found her a bit weird. She's nice, like very nice, just weird.
She was the one in the brewery, right? Was she drunk?
No, she was like she didn't see it.
Huh.
She what's called? She answered Sean's questions. Sean was great. Sean was really, really, really good.
I just was at him, just like shaking my head.
I mean, I asked important questions. I didn't ask stupid ones. Don't.
Oh well. I mean, what's not the questions that you fucked up, was it?
So she said that if we want, we can come back another day.
Did she?
Any day in particular? Sorry, I can't get Bruce's voice right anymore.
Oh.
Any day in particular?
No, she just said that we like needed to contact her. Aoife
Bad memory. Despite actually watching the past session on YouTube.
Oh, I can't remember either.
I believe she said like, hey, yeah, like I said, can we come back with our friends? And she was like, yeah, but you have to like tell us and everything like that. So it was kind of on us to arrange that.
I thought it was a thing of like, she said that tomorrow, and then we were like, we've got two at the same day.
Did we?
I'm not sure.
You know, I'm gonna roll 1d2 /R1d2. All right, if I roll 1, we'll canonize Aoife's version. If I roll 2, we'll canonize Thorin's version.
Oh.
Okay, all right.
Honestly,
People at
thank God.
People at home, just adjust your memories if this is incorrect. Change your perceptions of reality to match this result.
The dice have spoken.
The dice have spoken.
Yeah. So I guess we can arrange 1 earthly need.
Well, that's not too bad. There's still one more guy to talk to, right?
Yep.
I guess we can get that out of the way tomorrow.
What did you do? Anything fun?
I wouldn't say fun. There was a murder on the patrol.
Sounds like fun to me.
Well, it Girder sort of.
I'm sorry. What?
chimed-
Are you just gonna glaze over the?
Yeah.
What?
Sorry, Girder kind of chimes in. This is like, we believe we might have caught one of the cultists red-handed. but due to some, admittedly,
Bad
poor
decisions.
poor judgments all around, I would say we, kind of the clan Ironfall now has this cultist, so we can't really get any direct information.
Are you fucking
Brilliant.
kidding me? No, I can read his mind. How could you let him go?
I had a look at the body and the guards caught me.
Are you guys
So that
kidding
was-
me?
I
I'm
think
sorry,
it's-
dear.
I could have told you everything he was thinking, everything he was planning. Like, that was so stupid.
Yeah, wasn't my
I'm
best
sorry.
plan.
I'm sorry, dear. I should have made us stay until one of us had the guards come. Or really, I should have left Thorin with both of them, and I should have run to get the guards. It was so confusing. I'm sorry, dear.
We could have solved this today, but now how many more people are going to have to go missing because you let this one chance just slip through your fingers?
Tanda, I think it's a good thing. I think you're a bargaining chip now.
Those
Like,
is true.
we're going there anyway. If they've got, like, we're going to that place next. If we go there and we say, hey, we have a wonderful wizard with us who can get all the secrets you want, like, they're gonna be on our side then. Like, you're amazing, Tanda. We've got you. And you've got them.
And they also
you're chaotic as show.
the body also didn't get much from it, but there was some sort of magic emanating from her neck, and there was some like dark magic roots
Does that sound
coming out of.
familiar?
It definitely
if-
does.
If Thorin describes it,
Mhm.
describes
Yeah.
what it all looked like and everything, you can make an Arcana check to see if it rings familiar. Yes, you would recognize this as a clear-cut use that someone used the spell Inflict Wound to try and...
We know who uses that spell.
I rub my neck a bit at that.
That's really dark magic. That's necrotic magic. That's what I do.
That it doesn't feel good when that's cast on you.
Mm,
No, it does not.
yeah.
What level is inflict wounds? Just curious.
Inflict
One.
Wounds is a level 1 spell that can be cast at higher levels to increase its damage.
Okay.
For the viewers at home, that nearly killed me in Red Shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, when the city was
Yeah.
besieged, the sky was tearing itself apart, and it looked like Apocalypse 2 Boogaloo was happening. Fugue nearly died from an Inflict Wounds. Yay!
To be fair, the man that cast it did die via several stab wounds.
He was completely obliterated after that.
So was the stone due to you?
Mm-hmm.
Well then, again, I'm so sorry, but Fuga makes a good point. You might be able to convince Clan Ironfall, if you go see them, to interrogate their prisoner for them, albeit they're not the gentlest of interrogators. Dwarves never have been, and Ironfall is particularly ruthless in their attack. So it might be best to see them sooner rather than later, if you
Alright.
know.
Let's go. I mean, not with how I'm rolling today, but let's go.
Rufus kind of stands up and goes, "Do you want me to come with you?" Or, sorry, I just don't want to feel useless. Is there anything I could do to help?
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Buddy. You are not useless. I know.
I'd like
Just-
Oh.
No, you.
I'd like to hang out with you if you'll stick by me. I missed you.
I missed you too, Fuga. And he
Oh.
ruffles your hair a little bit. It's like, alright, well, if you're all going, I'll stick by Fuga. Keep her safe. Or keep her safe. Sorry, I keep slipping to Scottish. Keep her safe.
He's picking up on Gerda.
No! But you're all heading out right now, then? Straight to,
Yep.
What
Alright.
time is it? Will they be... Well, I guess time kind of works differently underground.
Yeah, up on the surface, it's probably getting to be early evening at this point, with between the patrols and the meetings and everything. The cycles are a bit different, but they're probably having a sleep cycle change probably within the next hour. So either you'll find the guy going to bed, or you'll find him getting up, whichever cycle he's on.
All right. Well,
Yeah, just with how massive, I know the artwork doesn't really do it justice, but it is a massive tunnel system down to the diamond district.
okay, let's go.
All right. So you're all heading off as one big group?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. Well, skipping ahead after an hour, unless there's anything anyone wants to say or do.
I mean, I get the other thing. Thor's already to kind of look back at Gutter and give her a look that's kind of like, I'll tell you more later.
She nods. You all head down to the Diamond District. By the time you get there, sure enough, there is seemingly it's a bit quieter as like the cycle shift happens. Some people are just getting up to go about their duties. Guards are changing places and everything. And of course, you've gone through the song and dance of showing your seals of office, so to speak, to allow you into this place. But yes, with Thorin able to guide you, given that he knows Dwarven,
Hey.
you were able to ask and speak for directions, and very quickly find yourselves in front of, even though this wasn't hard to find, because House Ironfall has not moved out of the main castle. So this massive ass tower with a full-on dwarven head jutting out from one of the main walls, just this massive carving. What you assume to be an ancient dwarven king of some kind, perhaps even the founder of the city itself. But you approach the main gates, and who is leading the way in convincing yourselves that, or convincing the others that you are able to have an audience?
Well, Chant has high charisma, but he's a dipshit.
You're loving this,
Thorin
right?
Thorin can speak Dwarven, but he doesn't have a disguise on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Oh, you sort of went. Yeah, you didn't even put on a helmet. Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna fucking sleep.
Oh, you have a helmet.
What a fit.
Put on. Can you put on Car's giant helmet?
Kind of. I was gonna sleep before we went, but I didn't.
If you need a rest, we can rest.
Yeah, but it has to be a long rest,
Ah.
and we don't have that kind of time. Not now that we're.
Wait, is Gerder's with us, isn't she?
I think she stayed.
Yeah, Girder stayed behind. Though we can say
No.
we can say that if you wanted to, you could have requested a helmet.
Nah. Oh, a helmet. Yeah, I was like, I'm irked with Girder. I don't want her to come. But yeah, I think a helmet would be probably a really good idea.
That's a good idea. Yeah.
Okay. So she hands you a. It's done not in a dwarven style. It's very much in a human guard style, but the size is about, the fit's about right, and it has one of those face plates that, you know, like in those old knightly cartoon thingies. Anyway, it covers your face, so you can see.
Perfect.
It's sort of partially blocked due to like the grating on the eye slits, but you are able to still move around normally.
Nice.
All right. So yes, who is who is convincing the? Because there's more than guards here at this outpost. Yes, sorry, Tom.
Oh, I was just gonna say, Toby, how high is your? Is it charisma that's for persuasion?
Yeah, I have a +0.
Oh. But if someone talks, can we all back them up so they get advantage?
Oh yeah. You can assist as long as you describe how you're assisting. You'll be able to grant the other person advantage.
I guess I can lead if you
How?
guys
Oh,
want.
I have an idea. So how about Thorn talks, tells them what I can do, and should I like mind read one of the guards?
Oh.
Because aren't they aware of it when it's happening?
I think it's
believe
like
so.
surface level it isn't, and then if you dig deeper, then they can figure it out.
Bring up a spell description, and I'll quickly take a fast look over it.
How do I do that? Oh, just click it. That's a fat spell.
It is. It is. Okay.
A thick spell.
Okay. If you probe deeper, target must make a Wisdom saving throw. Succeeds either way. Okay. Yeah. So surface level thoughts are fine, but once you probe deeper, that's when they figure it out.
Or I could cast message. Either way, I'm gonna do something and just okay. You do you, Thorn. You go get him.
All right. I guess I'll step up first.
While there are, of course, royal guards at this entryway to even get into the first set of gates, well fortified and defended, there seems to be a dwarven scribe who, more so than the guards, is taking the duty of greeting, quote-unquote, unsolicited visitors and guests. So he, of course, steps up to meet the group as you all, before you even step on the first set of stairs to get up to the gates. He pulls out a wooden board. Attached to it is a piece of parchment, and he has a pre-dipped ink well. The ink well, of course, attached to his belt. Dips it a couple times, looks at you all, and says it to Thorin in perfect Dwarven. And what are you doing at our royal Majesty's palace?
I guess I'll reply to him in Dwarven as well. Well, we've come to talk about a certain prisoner who recently got apprehended and brought down to this establishment. I wanted to offer, and I kind of motioned to Tanda, our help in interrogating him, because we have our talented wizard here who can help ease the interrogation process, even if the person we are interrogating doesn't necessarily want to speak his mind.
He jots down what you've said to him and does a quick little read over of everything before looking back at you. Make a persuasion check. Tonda, are you doing anything to assist?
Well, I was gonna cast Detect Thoughts and just read his surface level thoughts, and then message, and then just tell him everything he was thinking about.
Okay, so probably wouldn't assist for this first one, but afterwards, as you feed him information, it will. So the first, so Thorin, please make a persuasion.
Persuasion, come on, please.
The surface level thoughts you are getting, Tonda, are how do they know about the prisoner? Are they connected?
You call me a dipshit.
Yeah, that's the quick surface thought you get, and he just replies, "We are not receiving visitors right now, especially from strangers to House Ironfall. We do not have you on record as being allies to our cause. It is most suspicious that you even bring up a prisoner. We are unaware of any captured prisoners here today. Might you have something more you wish to confess on this?
Yeah, I cast message. I'm assuming he's gonna translate so that I kind of know what's going on, or at least tell me the gist.
Yeah, Thorn, are you giving the gist or translating?
Yeah.
Okay.
Flash my badge this session. So was that his only thought, or was there even a thought like, oh, like chicken for dinner or something that I wouldn't know that I could like, you know what I mean?
There is him going over like a very fast succession of like various names and faces in his mind of like who he knows to be allies of the Ironfall family, none of which you really recognize, but when he goes over the people he knows are not to be trusted, you recognize the name of the Mysticale clan and both the name and face of the Lord Earth Anvil himself, as being people that are like, fuck these guys.
Okay.
But
so
you do note, actually, he had mutton for dinner.
Okay.
That goes through his mind as it's like picking a bit out of his teeth with his tongue.
I will cast a message, and I will tell him that apprehended the suspect. I will list the name, a lot of the allies that he said, and then I will tell him that he had mutton for dinner. And then I can read his mind.
All right. All right. So this is to persuade your usefulness as an interrogator and as a wizard and as a potential ally. So I would say with Thorin translating for you, this would be I would like you, Tonda, to make a persuade roll with advantage.
I really might fuck this up though.
No, you got this, I believe.
Whatever happens, happens. We roll with it.
Roll with it.
Oh my goodness.
D&D puns.
But yes, so he thinks about it and goes, in common this time, allow me to speak to Lord Ironfall himself about the potential use of a wizard for the interrogation. I will be back. Then he turns and whispers something to the guards and then keeps going further into the building. And it takes a little while, but, you know, eventually after about 20 minutes, the doors at the very top of this long fortified stairwell do open. And he comes hopping back, stopping by the gate and goes, Lord Ironfall is willing to meet with them to discuss a potential assistance for the interrogation. Please, if you are coming in, note that you will be escorted by the royal guards. You all fine with this?
Yes.
Oh, wonderful. Very good. Open up the gates.
I hate this guy.
Oh, man.
I roll my eyes.
All right. So the gates are slowly opened. There's like 6 different sets of fortification to this place that you guys are slowly being led through. Before you are led into the main castle proper, through the various hallways into the meeting chamber, where, of course, sitting upon a throne of onyx, trimmed with gold and hemmed with solid steel, is. Once I bring him up, show players.
Hello.
A dwarf with brownish reddish hair, beard, expertly stylized and tied together in, you know, the regal way. A dwarf already wearing the royal crown upon his brow, and in full is Prince Galzato Ironfall. himself. He is currently sitting patiently on his throne, waiting for you all to. Beyond that, he has not said anything yet.
We're here to see a prisoner that you have.
I like you. What's your name?
Kara?
Strong name. He gets up off his stretches, grabs his axe from his side, resting on spins it around before putting it into the holster on his, behind his back, stretching him a little bit more, walking over to you. I like your boldness, though I can't decide if it's a strategic show of strength or plain stupidity. I suppose we'll find out. So, y'all have heard about our little prisoner that some of my brave and noble soldiers up in the trades district.
Oh, I want to go off so hard, but I am trying to restrain myself. My mom just told me to shush because I'm being loud.
Don't worry, like Fugue will reach over and like squeeze your hand with the one she's not holding Bruce's with.
So you're just coming to me home right as I'm about to hit the head, and you decide to demand to see the prisoner because, as my steward says, you've got a wizard who is very good at interrogations. I see. No, and I get it. You're the diplomats from Goldhammer, right?
That's correct.
Right. Well, and allow me to take a wild guess here, but you've already spoken to Earth Anvil in the Mystic Ale.
Indeed, we have.
I'm starting to like you more and more. You're honest, and you're daring. Well, good. Wouldn't have taken it kindly if you dared to lie to me by saying, "Oh no, Prince Galza to mindful. We didn't go see your rivals first." Which brings me to the only conclusion I can think. This prisoner must hold some value to you. Value to you outside of just wanting to put on a good show. There's something you want from that prisoner, and you're using this guise of being diplomatic to get to him.
You know, for all your arrogance, you really don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, okay. Okay, we're going to get now. Okay.
We're here because you can't take care of your own citizens. Your citizens are being kidnapped and taken and sacrificed, and no one's done anything about it, so that's what we're doing. You're welcome.
There is a long silence in the room. You feel a sudden weight on all of you. Fair enough. You're right about a few things. Really, I can't take care of my citizens as it is. He takes his axe out and swings around a bit. As much as I'd love to. Politics and all that, and I've got 2 other vulture clans vying for the throne. So between all of that, my resources are stretched a bit thin. The once limitless power of the Ironfall family has dwindled to what it is, because the other clans just taking a shit on the bureaucratic process. Just wasting all my time. The people need their strong king, and they can't get their strong king so long as this whole facade is going on. And yes, I know about the cult, and yes, we've tried to convince the council, but we've needed proof. and now we have proof. We have, even if he's not a cultist, which, by the ancestors, bollocks he is. You can just take a look at the guy, he's got robes. Cultists,
Oh my god.
cultists wear robes.
Let's do wear robes.
He's such an idiot.
But the
Oh
main
my
point
God.
is, we were about, once we got a confession out of him, one way or another, to
Mhm.
present him to the Council of Ancients, so, speed up the process of getting re-elected back into power, so we could, start dealing with the fact that the Underdark is crawling with those nasty cultists and other undesirables seeking to bring about the ruin of fire. But I suppose this is about the time you've come, for you want to see the cultists to deal with the matter yourself. Good on ya, am I right?
Pretty much.
Right! Now here's where I get to be a dick. I'm not going to allow any of you to see this here cultist for interrogation purposes unless you agree to help Iron 4 retake the throne in any means necessary.
Define any means.
Oh, hold on. I have an idea. I have an idea.
Keep in mind, there are other guards in this room.
I am aware.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast message to someone responsible. Message to Thorin, and I'll say he wants us to help him reclaim the throne. How about one of you go sit in it, and then I kick you out of it and give it back to him.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I don't know if I can
What?
message back, can I?
Yeah, I think you can reply.
Yeah,
thought
you
you
can
could.
reply to a message.
It's just like, I'm not doing that.
What the... Okay, also, question. Do I have to be able to see the person in order to cast Detect Thoughts, or do I just have to be near them?
Read thoughts of certain creatures. Focus your mind on any creature you can see within 30 feet of you. I'm sorry.
Also, okay, I forget if we established this or not, but if I do just surface level thoughts, are they aware of that I'm reading their mind?
They are not aware of the surface level thoughts.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Detect Thoughts on Prince Douchebag here.
Alright, are you... how stealthy are you being about the verbal component?
Can I say it while I cough? You know how you say like asshole, but they don't. Can I like cough while I do it?
Alright, make a
Oh fuck.
performance, I guess?
Oh shit.
You're gonna
I have,
do
like,
the cough perfectly fine, it's just whether or not the word comes out correctly.
Can I whisper it? Will it still work if I whisper it?
Yes, that would be a stealth check then.
Am I better at stealth or what does stealth use? It's evil. It's equal, so it doesn't matter which one I do.
If someone gave her a little distraction, would that help her?
Yes.
Okay. I suggested that and instantly didn't know what I can do as a distraction. Okay, Oh, I need to help Tundra out.
When you say by any means possible, are you looking for us to move the waves of the political tide? Or would you prefer we use a bit of muscle? Where's your preference, Your Majesty?
Should I do it while she's talking?
Yes.
Or
you could make a stealth,
Okay.
either your choice of performance or stealth with advantage due to Fugue's destruction.
He seems to like boldness, so I will do performance. Oh,
All right.
Thanks, Fuga.
You successfully pull off several short coughs into your arm.
Sorry.
And it's okay. While doing the short coughs into your arm, you utter the magical words required for the spell, and you begin detecting the surface level thoughts of Prince Galzatum Ironfall. And you start detecting them at the time when Fuga finishes asking, "Do you mean with like a bit of force?" And the first thought that pops into your mind, Tonda, is, "Of course it's with force. You can't force people to do what you want."
Okay. I answer Fuga's question then. And say, of course it's force.
Ooh.
And I like look the prince in the eyes.
He,
Do I detect any other surface thoughts?
he looks up at you, and the surface thought you get is, "Ballsy."
Yeah, you haven't seen anything yet.
He's like,
We're gonna die here.
"Did I say that out?
We are not going to die here. Calm
Did
down.
I say that out?
No, you didn't.
I didn't. Oh, I see what you're doing. So that's the interrogation tactics then. Well,
Oh no, that's just the beginning. Would you like to see more?
I would, but first we have to make that little agreement now, don't we? Otherwise, I'm afraid this meeting can't really proceed. And I'll have to, as per Dwarven law, politely ask you to live. But before it comes to that, we'll see if things turn around in a way that will suit everyone, including the people of Ironfall. So, first, would you all be willing to swear your services as diplomats of Goldhammer towards furthering the cause of House Ironfall to restoring order and the rightful rulership of House Ironfall to the throne, so that we can get this shit show over with and we can take care of the cultists fucking about our business?
So who specifically do you want dead?
Oh my god, are you kidding me?
Well, I'm afraid legally I can't ask you any of you to even consider such an. However, there are certain Tonda, you get a surface level thought of damn trade card. It's gonna be here in a few. Certain matters that need to be
Wait, how do you...
attended.
Sorry, can you spell that for me?
Trade card?
Did you say a
Say
name,
that?
or...
Oh
what did
no,
you say?
he said that damned trade cart
Oh, okay.
is going to be here in a few days. But there's like, there are a certain few tasks that, if performed well, could really put Ironfall ahead of the game, so to speak, and give us a better chance of getting voted into power by the next royal gathering with the Council of Ancients. I believe the Mysticales are hosting it this time. Regardless, if you are able to pledge your services to House Ironfall, not only will we immediately allow you to see your prisoner, but upon completion of this little task I have in the bucket list, I think by now, Tonda, the spell would have worn off. It only lasts for a minute.
It lasts for a minute?
Yeah, concentration up to 1 minute.
Oh.
After assisting with this little task on the bucket list, I will, of course, provide all the assistance I can, including my most trusted servant, to guide you through the Underdark and take out any and all cultist activity you find.
Will you help us with the barrier expedition?
I'm not sure whether to ask that or not.
No, I would say wait. If this, or like however this ends, we should wait to ask that until after.
True.
And I'm debating on whether or not I should bring up the trade car and try and use that as like a chip, like that I could tell people importing like dangerous things or something to try and I don't know. Like I don't know.
We are in the middle of his den. Like, if we say, like, oh, we'll tell people, he might just try and kill us.
True. As he is happy with us being bold, he's probably pretty bold himself.
But I mean, then everyone will know that he murdered all the diplomats because we've already been to several cities. We have tons of people that know like where we're going. That won't look very good for him.
True,
don't
but
think he'd
I'm
be that
scared of
dumb.
dying.
I'm assuming you're all discussing this in a quiet huddle, whispering to each other.
Will he allow us to?
If you ask for it, he'll just sort of nod and nonchalantly wave his hand.
That works for me.
Yeah.
I think we need to, you know, maybe not anchor the big scary man.
I don't want to get locked into anything that we can't get ourselves out of.
So doing a
But then
bad thing
again-
either way, right?
It's the means to an end.
What's the ending?
Protecting the people of Ironfall from cultists, stopping what happened in Rensharn from happening here.
You're right.
So we can help him win the throne, and if he won't help us through the barrier, then we can, you know, they gave us the power to do whatever we needed to do.
Yeah, but if that happens, who will replace him?
That's not our problem, is it?
I mean, we
I
do need a
squeezed
leader on our
Rufus's
side.
Oh, sorry, you go, Ray.
I was just saying, we do need a leader on our side.
We need someone from Ironfall giving us resources for the expedition.
Rufus, you've lived here. What do you think?
Yeah. I'm a little bit in over my head right now. Not gonna lie.
That's okay. I got you.
I guess I would say I need to see the other leaders to make an informed decision. But you know, you guys did that. I wasn't exactly around. I trust you all to choose whatever you feel is the best.
Well, my answer is no, but if you all want to pursue this, then I'll follow you.
I'm the same as Kara. I don't want to do this. But I believe in all of you.
Well, there is one other that we talked about. We could set a trap, so we wouldn't even need this prisoner.
That's pretty dangerous.
So, with a tyrant.
Fair.
We'll have to think about it, like overnight or over whatever the fuck, and come back later.
24 hours.
24 hours, 12 hours. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
24 hours.
that's a good idea. Let's ask if we can have a meeting with him in the next few days.
Okay. Who's gonna be the one to do that?
Oh god.
Let's do it.
You want to do?
I've got nothing, absolutely jack shit in persuasion, but like you've risked your neck, like for Caitlin, Kirsten, you've risked your neck at the start. I don't want Toby to talk, like Thorin to talk in case like someone recognizes him, and I'm worried that Ray is gonna give him the middle finger with the only finger he's got left.
Yeah, that's true. You know what? You go for it. You do you.
Are you sure?
Don't get
I'll
me
do
wrong.
it.
I'm not saying. Oh,
I
thank
got-
God.
I mean, I do have the +5 to persuasion, so.
Yeah, you do. I just didn't want to, like, force anyone else to.
Okay, I'll turn back to the prince and say, we need more time to think this over before we come to the decision that we all agree on. Is that fair?
Make persuasion.
Oh no.
Right. Well, it is a fair thing to ask, and I'm willing to grant it. However, I'm afraid I must continue to do my duties as the prospective ruler of Ironfall, and as such, while we will, of course, share any information we extract from the prisoner, we cannot guarantee his safety, depending on how long it takes you all to make up your minds.
That's not a problem.
Very well. You all have yourselves a good evening? Steward, is it evening on the surface? I think so, Lord. Very well. Get out of here. I need to brush my teeth and go take a snap. Or 2 naps.
Okay. Okay, also I'm very confused. So is it nighttime in Ironfall? Like, regardless of where the sun is in the sky, is it nighttime in Ironfall?
It's technically a nighttime. The society runs underground on several different shifts. So, like, if one worker shift ends, another might be starting up. So, at home, they all sort of go on their own scheduled clock, depending on which shift they sort of labor under. So for him,
so yeah, I would say as we go outside, let's make a trap. Because we don't need him, and we don't need that prisoner.
The others got away.
Wait, you told us that, right, Thorin? I'm not metagaming here?
No, yeah. I told you all the details.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, there's bound to be another little raid in indoctrination. I don't know.
Well, now that we're back onto the subject of a trap, can we just cover quickly again that Tanda is not being the goddamn bait?
Yes.
Agreed.
Oh, fuck off.
We're gonna do it with a
No,
democracy.
definitely.
Everyone who wants Kanda not to be the bait, raise their hand. I raise my hand.
I
Raise my hand.
Fuck you guys.
It's because we love you.
It makes more sense for
Well,
me
who's
to
it gonna
go.
be then?
It makes more sense for me
It's
to
not
go.
gonna be.
They'll think I live in Ironfall, and then they'll be like, "Oh, he's gonna want to join us because he lives here."
We do also have the problem, however, Thorin, of the situation has changed. You did try and chase them. They might recognize you.
That's true, but they shouldn't have
So it
seen
can't be Kara
me.
because she's impossible to tackle. It
What?
can't be
You're
Champ
kidding
because
me.
he's a weak little bitch. No way, they're not gonna go after you, Kara. You were too
And
intimidating.
it can't be
I am
Thorin
not
because
that
he might get.
intimidating.
You're very strong
it's
and
not gonna
lovely
be
and beautiful.
It's not gonna be Fuga. So
I think it
It's
should
gonna be
be
me.
me. And I'm not saying that
No.
because, listen to me. And like she stamps her
No.
foot on the ground like a child.
well,
Listen to me. I'm not saying this because I'm like, oh, woe is me, like a couple of you are, because you've all been doing it for so long now. I'm doing it
I feel
because
so
I'm
attacked
quick.
right now.
I'm really quick. I can get out of the way. And like,
I'm not.
know I can do
putting
that.
you. I kneel down in front of her and I say, putting you in that position. I'm not gonna let you get hurt. You just said you didn't want to die. I'm not gonna risk that. So it's
I've
not.
been in
me
this
you.
position since I woke up in the tower.
I
It's
think-
not up to any of us.
I think Fuga can do it.
Are you fucking kidding me?
It wouldn't be like when I chased the guy. It's not like she'd be in immediate danger. We'd all be there. We'd all be watching. It would, if anything were to happen, we'd all immediately jump in and make sure that she does not get hurt.
The reason I'm suggesting this is because I trust all of you to have my back. I know you can all do it. If I was scared, I wouldn't do it otherwise, but I'm not. I believe in all of you. Like you said, you won't let me get hurt, so you won't let them take me. Right?
Okay. You could do it.
No, she can't. She won't. I'm like, there were 4 of them that attacked that tiefling. Fuga is no match for 4 grown-ass men.
I didn't know about that.
I bet it
I've
did.
seen her take down quite a number of people before.
You saw
I'm
her in the
scared.
fighting ring.
Person on our team.
Okay, well, if anything happens to her, it's on you. And I walk away.
Thank you.
Chant goes after her.
Oh, she doesn't want to talk to you either. You've been a little shit all day.
I'll take that responsibility, and then Thorin will start walking off to.
Sorry, what was that you said, Toby? I missed that.
You
I was
did.
just
I
saying,
think you
like-
got cut off.
Oh, did I? Oh, I just said I'll take that responsibility, and then I'll like walk up with them as well.
I'll stick back with Car and Rufus.
Okay. All right, Tonda, where are you walking exactly?
Where are we right now?
Yeah, you have just been escorted out of the castle. You are still in the Diamond District.
In the Diamond District. I'm just gonna start working my way up by myself because I don't want to talk to anybody. You little shits.
We love you. We're doing this to protect you.
All right then. And who was going after Tonda, or was she completely going off alone?
Chant is definitely going after her.
Thorin.
Thorin,
Thorin's gonna veer off in a different direction.
ooh,
Heading where?
sneaky boy.
He's gonna head in the direction of his old house.
Oh!
The plot thickens.
Oh my gosh.
And Kara, Fugue, and Rufus. What do you guys do?
I guess we're just heading back to Girders, but maybe at a slower pace?
Yeah.
So, keeping respectfully out of sight of Tonda, just in case. All right.
Fuga loves her, but that bitch can cut some.
Well, very well. Do any of you discuss or say anything as you're sort of walking along?
Who is this?
Kara and Fuga, are you
Oh,
guys
okay.
discussing
Oh,
anything?
okay. You know, we've got your back, right? We'll be nearby when this all goes down.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
No, I know. For sure.
She's just kind of shoving it off, like a little bit. Like, not in a mean way, but like, you know.
Are you sure you want to do this?
Yeah. Like, I think I'm suited for it. Like I'm. This is my job, right? Like I'm small. I'm quick. You know. This is what you guys need me for, right?
But it doesn't have to be your job. You know that, right? I mean, any number of us are willing to do this. You don't have to.
I know, but like I wanna. But like, if I start screaming, you'll come, right?
In a heartbeat.
You promise.
Of course. Nothing is going to happen to you.
And she like takes her hand.
Oh, it's not going to get to that stage. Well, Toby, I guess you should have thought about that.
Make a perception check for me, please.
Who?
Tonda, please make a perception check.
I'm not that good at perception. Sorry, my computer's not slow. Perception.
Hey.
Oh.
Okay.
So you were walking along one of the many platforms in between the layers. By now you have left the Diamond District and are heading up the main ramparts and passageways. The elevator, of course, is currently down as the shift has not fully changed yet. So you're a few layers up. You notice, of course, Chance not trying to be stealthy. He's quite a few feet behind you. I'm guessing you're ignoring him?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, as you are walking along, you approach what appears to be...
Oh.
Oh, do I not have it so everyone can see this light source? Okay.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, shit.
Oh no.
Is that what I think it is?
What is?
I'm so scared. I cannot see.
Yeah. So how this is how it feels when it's dark.
I understand.
I don't have dark vision.
Yeah, I can see things.
Yeah.
1 second.
Yeah.
I need to somehow make it so that... for some reason, I just quickly need to make a character...
Oh, so when our tokens aren't in there, we can still see?
Yes, but also for the purpose of here, I'm just gonna bring in everyone's character just to have it on the side stage. But I just realized I don't have a character for the camera.
What do you mean?
The camera doesn't have
like a GM layer kind of thing.
Well, the camera can't see anyone, so I'm just gonna put this guy here, but ignore his existence.
Oh, shit.
I'm really glad I followed now.
I am
Hey, you got your
not
wish,
happy
you
that
are
I
the
walked
bait.
away.
You are the
Yeah. I am the bait. No thanks to you guys.
That is a big
There we go.
deal.
It's a friend.
Not a friend.
Be a friend.
The cultist.
Ignore this guy at the top of the screen. He's just so the camera can see.
Oh, I love you too.
I feel like I
I'm
missed
just happy that it's not. Oh, Kirsten just said love you, Kaylin. Aoife said heart.
Oh.
So did Toby.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, as to change the mood suddenly.
Oh boy.
you are walking along Tonda when out of the darkness you notice that there is a fallen torch on the ground. And you turn up to see some figures quickly moving away in the distance, but two of them, from what you can see, Chant, you can see quite a few.
Is that right
here?
here?
Yeah, you may or may not be able to see more Chant as you are moving up behind her. But one of them,
I can see everything.
similar robes with a dark staff, just twirling something in his hands, going, well, perhaps we will get a 2 for 1. Or maybe a 3 for 1? We're going to have to ask you to please be quiet, miss, as we'd hate for this to get...
Can I cast Charm Person?
Yeah. Reactively, you cast Charm Person.
Yeah. Okay.
They get a save of...
I don't know. Probably.
Yeah,
Wisdom saving throw? Is it my spell save DC?
Yes.
15.
He fails.
Oh.
Regards you as a... Fails is charmed by you until the spell ends. Regards you as a friendly acquaintance. It's like, oh! It's you! Oh, we were...
Yeah.
over for it.
Hey,
like-
come here.
Boss,
And
what
I
the
just like
fuck are you
start
doing?
going up to him. No, come here. I just like want to talk. Just like, come on, just yeah.
The boss
Come
is
over here.
charmed. Operation's over. Get them.
Come over. Can I reach him? Like,
Yeah, you can.
it-
He's gonna be walking up to you slowly as well. So sorry, I'm just gonna move you.
Oh, he's this little tiny thing. Oh, I thought that was like a belt or something. And I'm gonna grab his wrist and like put a dagger to his throat.
All right, everyone, roll initiative. Who
Like-
is?
You know, in those hostage situations.
Yeah.
Where they like,
Let's hope they care about their kin.
well,
Let's hope
I
I can
wouldn't.
run real quick.
Let's hope there's a loud noise, because I don't know this is happening.
Yeah, this has been a while. So Toby, you're quite a ways away. Or Thorin, you're quite a ways away.
Mm-hmm.
mm-hmm.
Oh no.
Mhm. All right, gotta click on these guys. Oh boy, this is the first combat in 2 sessions. I'm excited.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Oh,
Excited.
boy.
Oh, I'm not excited anymore. I'm not excited anymore.
Oh boy, I'm gonna go last. This is fantastic.
Oh wait,
This is
wait.
great.
Let
This
me-
is truly.
The main cultists haven't rolled yet.
You
Oh,
that
there's
said,
more.
after I died.
Oh
Mm.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. This is gonna be really fun, you guys.
Sorry, what was that after you died?
Wasn't it Caitlin who said after I died, nobody's allowed to walk off by themselves?
Oh yeah.
But I didn't walk off by myself. You were with me.
That is a very good point.
That is true.
God damn it, woman.
She's good. She knows what she's doing.
Aw, dang it. Sorry, the cultists should have gotten a advantage. Whoops. Anyway, whatever, doesn't matter. It's too late now.
They're going first anyway. So.
Yeah,
Oh, on the save.
yeah, on the saving throw, but it's okay.
Okay.
5, 10. Oh, I get to switch the music finally to combat. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. The cultist is going to run up to you as you are currently grappling their boss. They are going to
Mhm.
attack at disadvantage because they're trying not to hit him.
Mm-hmm.
So, but we'll see how that goes. Oh
Oh,
my
thank
god.
Oh.
And as he swings, you manage to elbow him in the face, knocking him prone. As he comes up to you, the other cultist, 5,
Oh,
10,
shit.
is
There
also
he is.
going to attack at disadvantage. Failing to beat your armor class as he cuts a hole into the cult fanatic leader's robes, not injuring the other guy, startling him a little
Fuck
bit.
out, Tom.
Fine.
It's not even because I'm good. It's just because they suck.
Oh.
Stormtrooper cultists.
Yeah.
God.
All right,
Wait, where's the other guy? Oh, he's like over here.
this guy
Can't see
right
that
here
far.
is
Mhm.
they can see in the dark. They're very good. He is at an angle so that he, and also he really just doesn't care. So he's just going to shoot with a hand crossbow.
Cool. Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay, so that's a 23.
Yeah.
You feel
Yeah.
the dart hit you very suddenly. I'd like you to make a Constitution save, please.
Good luck.
Constitution. Wait, do I wait?
Shit.
Wait, do I click Constitution? No, it's a saving
Yeah,
throw.
Constitution
Yes.
save is what you click.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh
thank God.
feel things start to go dark very quickly, but you manage to shake it off, the effects.
Yeah,
and
I'm
you
just that pissed off.
Yeah. So this guy's going to go 5, 10, it's difficult terrain, 15, 20, 25, 30, splashing through the fountain as he also lifts up his cross. And
Oh, there's another one. Oh, how fun.
is also going to try and shoot at you as well.
Alright.
Oh.
Please make another Constitution save. Oh wait, the first guy did.
Oh shit.
Sorry, you took 6 piercing damage from the first shot.
Okay, slow down. Hold on.
Sorry, yes,
Okay.
I forgot.
I took 6 piercing damage from the first one.
Yes, and
Right, is that what you said? And I need to make another save.
Yes.
Was she attacking with advantage?
Oh.
Yeah.
No, they weren't attacking with advantage. I was just taking the first result as being.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And so you also take a further 7 piercing damage as it enters you.
Hang on. I need to get my calculator out.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh no.
You are not unconscious though. You did not fail it by 5 more.
Oh.
Oh, thank God.
You are poisoned though. So at the beginning of your turn until you are basically cured of this, I'm going to say that it's going to be 1d4 points of poison damage.
Okay.
Okay. However, that is both their turns. Chant. It is your move. You see all this happening. As suddenly
I'm
Tonda's
gonna
being
have to commit
sworn.
several degrees of murder. 15,
It's gonna
20,
readjust the camera here.
25. Yeah, it's a good enough spot
How
to start shooting people.
can I make the everyone's character things smaller?
By character thing, do you mean?
All of our portraits.
All of our cats.
Oh, if you go to the gear icon in the upper right corner, and if you scroll down, there should be an option for player video/avatar size, and it's a drop-down menu, and you can select names only if you want, or small.
It's on the game setting.
Oh, that's perfect.
Avatars.
Oh, thank you.
That's much better because
Yeah, I've
everything
needed
was in
that
my
for a
way,
while
and I was
too.
like, I don't know what to do.
Alright, well,
Weren't we like several levels ahead of you, or like I'd gone up some flights of stairs or something?
Fuga and Kara at the start of next round will arrive on the scene as they were respectfully behind you, but not so far behind that they would not hear the commotion and come around. So at the start of the next round, I will have Kara and Fuga roll initiative.
alright, well, I'm going to Eldritch Blast this guy and see how much damage that does, and then possibly Eldritch Blast.
Very good.
Ah, God, I forgot what it is. It's 1d10 plus 4 for my charisma modifier. 1d20 plus 4.
Isn't your charisma modifier like 7 now?
Chant, you can just click on the Eldritch Blast button under attacks and spellcasting
Okay, nice.
on your remake character sheet. There we go.
Ah,
So you do fire off the first one, and it smashes against some of the stonework in the fountain, blasting it apart as the essence of the Archfey patron leads a sparkling trail underneath.
The nub strikes again.
You tried it out.
alright, I guess I'll try again. 2 blasts after all.
Yep, the next one hits square in the chest for...
Do I click damage type?
if you just click on the Eldritch Blast button again, not in the character sheet, but on the word where it says 21.
Oh, you
Oh. This day, I swear.
Charisma modifier, though, because of...
Oh yeah, it's not doing the plus 4, is it?
Okay, well, I will see about fixing that. But so you do a total of 5 points of force damage, blasting into him. Not enough to knock him over, but enough to definitely make him very aware of your presence. As he turns to you and shouts something in Elvish.
Wait, do I?
Undercommon, sorry.
Oh, I was like, I might know Elvish, but I don't think I know Undercommon. No, I don't. I don't know Elvish either.
Oh.
Just kidding.
So much though.
So it is the Fanatic's turn. So
Is that the one I'm holding?
yes, you currently have him grappled. He is not...
Mhm.
What is he going to do, actually? That's a good question. Let's find out.
Is he still charmed?
Yeah, he should be charmed.
He is, and no one has hurt him, so he still regards you as a friendly acquaintance.
It's a hug.
Everyone, stop! This is all a misunderstanding. This is my friend. She's giving me a hug. It's been so long since I've seen. Stop! You must stop now. And that's really all he's going to do. He's going to spend the time trying to convince everyone unsuccessful.
Solid.
So Tonda.
Okay, I could do. Question: if I shoved him away, would that be my action?
It would be, yes, it would be your action to shove him out of the way. You could let go of him though for free.
Okay.
Like letting go of him is fine, but just like pushing him
Yeah.
away is different.
Okay. I will. So I just freaking. I don't know if I should just like take care of him and then work on the others, or if I should keep him around because he might be easier to like interrogate. I will. Oh, well, I'm not gonna deal with it. I'll just slit his throat because
Oh my God.
I'm over it.
All right. Make an attack roll with advantage.
Oh, I forgot how to play with my Hydra, right?
Yep.
Oh.
All right. So if you click the words Hydra Dagger underneath that 23.
Okay.
All right.
Not bad.
8 piercing damage as anyone looking in his eyes sees those very wide pupils suddenly go back to normal as the knife enters into his throat. As pulls him, you take the knife out. Because he is now suddenly struggling, you don't manage to get a complete killing blow, but he is now bleeding heavily from the neck. Blood is gushing out. Yeah, he is no longer thinking for his friendly acquaintance.
Dope.
Just a sharp hug.
Just a very
Yeah.
sharp hug. Anything else you want to do on your turn? If you want to move away at all, or anything?
No, I'm good because it'll like trigger attacks of opportunity, so I'll just stay where I am.
Okay, very good. So we go to the top of the round. So Fuga and Kara, please make initiative rolls as you will be entering from the bottom.
Awesome.
High five. Woo.
Oh my god.
Does Rufus get to have a turn as well?
My darling father.
Rufus.
I guess he would.
I guess.
Does he have a sword on him still?
I got one.
Hey.
I don't know.
Had a girl.
He did kind of just finish work when we kind of pulled him into
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, he doesn't really have a weapon all on his own. In fact, I don't think I can find an icon for him anymore.
You can just put an object up there. And we'll know it's him.
Something that screams, "This is our father figure."
Put the,
It's just like a fork.
put the AK down. Put the AK down.
Found it. All right, let's see what he rolls. Oh, he rolled a 4. Not bad. All right, reorganize this in descending order.
Fuga's not in there.
Oh, Fuga. What did you roll, Fuga?
Oh shit, I didn't click myself. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
She
I'll
rolled
just.
an 8.
There we go.
Well.
There we go. Okay. So, starting with the
I don't have costume.
cultists. This guy is going to stand up, and he is going to disengage from Utanda, doing 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to get in the way of Chant. This cultist here is going to take another attack roll against Utanda.
Okay.
It's going to be it's going to be a multi-attack with 2 melee attacks. Oh,
Okay.
wait, that's the wrong person. I'm so dumb. Never mind.
It says cult fantastic. Is
Yeah.
that supposed to be cult fanatic?
Yeah, I really messed that up. It's yeah, fantastic. Yeah. All right, this is just a regular
But that-
cultist. Regular cultist
that
attack.
hits me.
Sorry. for 6 points of slashing damage. It is not a multi-attack because I was looking at the wrong sheet.
Okay.
So yes, you take 6 points of slashing damage from there. Moving on to the draft. This one, noticing these friendly folk have moved into the vicinity. 5, 10, and is going to attempt to shoot a crossbow dart at Kara.
You come at us, scrub. Oh, never mind. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that
Kara,
hits.
I'm so sorry.
All right, that hits you for 7 points of piercing damage, and I need you to please make Constitution save.
Come on.
You succeed,
Okay.
yeah.
I'm good.
Okay. Okay.
You are tough, and you manage to successfully shrug off the poison as it tries to enter into your system.
Jesus.
This other one here, very mad at Chant, where he was a naughty. So he's trying to shoot at him. 16.
Yep.
Please, all right, so it hits you for 3 points of piercing damage. I need you to please make a Constitution save.
Oh, is it poison? Oh wait, shouldn't I have taken 1d4 on my turn for poison?
That's true. Thank you for reminding me. Yes, please take 1d4 points of poison damage.
Do you want me to roll the d4?
I will roll the d4. I'm sorry.
Okay.
It's been so long. 2 points of poison damage. Chant, you managed to shut off the poison yourself, just fine with no issues at all. Feeling it start to burn into your veins, but you take it out just in time and squeeze your arms so this green liquid starts puddling around your fingertips. Speaking of Chant, it's your go.
If someone's right next to you, the spell's at a disadvantage, right?
If you are, yeah, if it's a ranged spell.
You have a crowbar.
I do have a crowbar, but I also have fierce, which can't. I'm just currently looking at how close I think I can get close to him, except for this little boy down here.
Little boy.
I know it's a 30-foot.
I'm just gonna update your. I'm just gonna update your Eldritch Blast. Hold.
Oh, so
damage. 1d10 plus charisma. There you go. Fixed it for you.
Okay, I'm gonna cast fear.
All right, you are casting fear in a 30-foot radius. All right, and that is target each creature within a 30-foot cone. Okay, each creature in a 30-foot cone must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw. Drop whatever's doing, become frightened for the dragon. Must take the dash action, move away from you, the safest available route each of its turns, unless there's nowhere to move. Okay, so what direction is your cone going to be in?
Sort of up this area to get all of those 4.
So, okay. So you want to hit the.
Oh, will it not hit him if it's there?
Well, it's just depending on the starting direction of your cone. Because then it sort of spreads from the 5.
Yeah, screw it. I can take a few more hits from that guy. Get these 3 up near Tanda.
So that spreads out to there. 30. Okay, so yeah, it'll hit those 3 guys. Each of them gets a Wisdom saving throw. What is your spell?
I believe it's 15. I'll have a quick check. Oh, not scrolling there because I'm an idiot. Yeah.
15. All right. Wisdom save. Can't I click on save?
Oh.
All right, he succeeded. The cultist.
Oh my god.
And the is it also the fanatic there? I think the fanatic was in that one as well, right?
Yeah.
Yep. He fails. So suddenly, Tonda, you will be the first to see this. As the fanatic suddenly looks towards Chant and gets a sudden look of absolute horror in his eyes. As he starts screaming. And on his turn, he'll probably run away.
What a bitch.
He took a stab to the neck like a champ.
Like a champ.
Okay, so Rufus is going to look around nervously, and he is going to get between Kara and the drow as directly as he can, and he's going, I need a weapon. He doesn't have anything on him. So that's all he can really do on his. The fanatic is going to immediately take the dash action, so Tonda, you have an attack of opportunity if you want with your dash.
Fuck yeah. You're my dad.
Wiki. That's the best gift I've ever given you.
Honestly.
Yeah, it really is.
For 5 points of piercing damage, you stab him in the side. He goes, ah! He goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, hiding behind the cartwheel, and because that means he's out of sight of Chant, he's going to attempt another wisdom saving throw. Failing.
Oof.
So he is still under the effects of fear for the next 9 rounds. Tonda.
Okay, I'm gonna stab this guy.
Alright. Please make it
Okay.
Holy shit, that hits.
Jeez.
Holy shit.
God damn.
Thank you, Fuga.
A solid
Yeah, thank you, Fuga.
8 points of piercing damage. You feel the blade enter into a lung as the cultist goes and sort of gets down on one knee a little bit. This cultist clearly looks barely alive. You look like one more good hit would off them completely.
Okay.
Anything else you'd like to do?
No.
Alright then, Fuga, it is now your turn.
Before I run off, I tell Kara, like, trust me on this and let them do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh yeah, you can run 40 feet now, right?
I'm very quick.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my attack and bonus action with Goldenrod, the staff that Kara gave me, on this guy.
Nice. Oh, sorry, that wasn't quite the camera adjustment I wanted.
It's okay.
There we go. Good enough. So yes, you are attacking with Goldenrod. Please make an attack roll.
So first attack and second attack.
All right. Well, the second one definitely hits, and the first one also hits as well.
Nice.
+8.
What?
Jesus.
Fuck you.
Non-lethal, I'm guessing.
Yeah, of course, non-lethal.
Yeah, don't kill him. I need to interrogate him.
Yeah,
All
it's
right.
my job.
Well, you
What does
spin
2H
around with
mean?
Goldenrod, two-handed.
Oh.
Just wielding it, 2 hands. Spinning around, doing a sudden smash to the face, of which his head sharply turns to the side. You see teeth go flying, and he is clearly about to collapse unconscious before you spin around again, bringing another blow straight into the front of his face. You feel the nose crunch underneath, and he collapses unconscious immediately.
And like, as she kind of like does that with the force of it, she like turns around and looks at the guy shooting the bow, and like it's like, you and me, you next.
Oh,
And I'm trying to get him to focus on me.
Make an intimidate.
I'm not very good at that then.
I'm sorry. Well, it makes sense, I guess.
And B.
Kara, what would you like to do on your turn then? I'm guessing that's the end of your turn, Fuga? If it's not, I can go back.
No, don't worry. Don't worry. Yeah, that is it.
Okay. Kara, what would you like to do?
Okay, I will. Take this.
Sorry, I think you cut off there. The only thing I heard was take this.
Screen is freaking out.
No!
Okay, here we go. I'll draw my longsword and just say, "Here, take this," and pass it over to Rufus.
Alright, he takes it quickly.
And then I will move 30 feet straight.
Mhm.
I got my screen on separate monitors, so I'm jumping back and forth, and it's flipping.
It's okay. So you move up there, and do you do anything else?
Well, my screen is flipping out at the moment, so it's trying to finish doing whatever it is. But for the meantime, just taking a quick assessment of the situation, and I guess that'll just be my turn since my screen is going.
I'm sorry. Okay. Well, you have given Rufus a weapon, so on his turn, he'll be able to make good use of it. And with that, the turn order moves back up to the cultists, or cultist, I should say. As they are going to attempt to, well, they're going to do a disengage, and they're going to start 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
I will take that attack of opportunity. Oh, they're disengaging now.
Yeah, sorry. The other cultist is unconscious, so the drow. This drow here is going to take another pot shot at Kara. Oh my god.
Come on!
Ouch.
Oh. Oh, okay. So only like 4. Only like 4 piercing damage, but please make a Constitution saving throw. Alright, that succeeds. And actually, I have a question. Are you immune to poison and disease, or just poison? Or just disease?
Just disease.
Okay. Alright, so yes, you, once again, you shrug off the poison that's trying to enter into your bloodstream, tearing it out. Thankfully, it did not get too far past your armor. The bolt, even though it found a weak spot, did, not as much damage as you thought. The other drow here is going to, even though he wasn't too intimidated by Fuga, still notices that, it's little halfling child knocked out my compete.
Fuck yeah,
15.
I did.
Does a 15 meet?
That meets, so it hits. Hell yeah.
Oh.
No, it's great.
Oh, ignore the 6. Just a 5.
Fuck him.
Oh!
I catch it and I throw it back at him.
Yes.
Alright, please roll 1d10 plus your dexterity modifier plus your monk level, which is automatically going to succeed because you're monk level 6. So yes, you catch the missile. Are you going to spend a key point to throw it back at?
Yeah, defo. Like I'm aiming for his leg or something, like I'm trying to pin him down.
Alright, please make a dexterity-based attack roll.
Should I just use, my monk unarmed strike? Because that's my, normal dex attack.
I think that includes your proficiency bonus, though.
Oh, true. So just, Oh, sorry, it says you make this attack with proficiency, regardless of your proficiency. Do I get to still do?
Yes, you're right. Roll just the unarmed, then. That should work.
Okay. Oh, fuck you. I'm crossing my fingers.
Yeah.
That hits. So that would be... So his crossbow bolt did... This will count as a monk weapon for the attack, which is normal range. Okay, so the damage for the weapon is 1d6 plus your dexterity modifier, plus proficiency bonus. No, wait, no, just plus dexterity modifier. Bleh.
Hopefully I can make him fall asleep with zone poison.
Oh, jeez. So, yeah, he takes 5 points of piercing damage, and yeah, I guess he would have to make a Constitution saving throw. Does he have any... No, he does not get any bonuses to that.
Mom.
Plus... Nothing. Plus... Zwonk.
I've been waiting for this moment for so long.
Oh my god.
He falls face first into the fountain. Chances are good he's going to start drowning soon. But that's fine. A chance.
That was
you see
amazing.
Fugue catch this bolt, spin it around in her fingers, and toss it back at the guy sticking into his leg, and he immediately falls face first in. What do you do?
Well, first, I applaud with my hand on my mouth. And then I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast at this guy up here.
Oh.
Alright. Make an attack roll, please. That hits. And his torso is blown off in a fireworks display of blood, gore, and sparkles.
Oh,
Collapsing dead.
Sparkles is the best way to. I guess I lost the second one of this.
Alright. That hits. Alright, a solid 8 points of force damage blasting into the drow. Not enough to kill them, but they definitely look wounded at this point.
Oh, wait,
Oh,
no,
no,
I
I
added that, didn't I? Yeah.
Yeah, I added that.
Never mind. Ray's an idiot.
It's okay. No, it's okay.
No, you know.
It's okay. Like, it happens to everyone. Brufus, he is going to 5, 10, 15 run up to the drow and attempt an attack roll with the long sword. Two-handing it, so I think it's 1d10 if he's two-handing it. Does he even hit, though? No, he does not. It smashes against the armor, and the drow looks like, but it didn't actually cause any actual wounding, just sort of smashed against the chain shirt the drow's. However, he has now caught the drow's attention already. The cult fanatic is going to attempt a wisdom save to try and get over the fear of that. It succeeds. Just barely. The cult fanatic, however, is going to do a quick survey of the situation. 5, 10, look over everything. 15, 20, 25, 30, and is going to continue running. In fact, is going to make a dash action to disappear off screen as he runs an extra 30 feet away further off into the darkness. Tonda, I need you to please I need to roll 1d4 poison damage. So you take another 2 points of poison damage, Tonda. But it is now your turn.
So he ran off like this way?
Yeah, he ran off in this direction.
Okay. I can go 30 feet. 5, 10, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh, I landed on something.
You are standing on top of the corpse of a cultist.
Cool.
If you want to... you wouldn't be able to target anyone who you couldn't see. Are you casting light?
I know. Yeah.
Alright, and I think is that 60 foot?
Maybe.
Sorry. Brighton 20 feet. Okay, sorry. I'll shorten that up a little bit.
There's a wagon?
Surprise! You do see in the distance him still running off in this direction, just barely lit by the ambient light of the city around you, with your own light adding to the area. So if you want, if you have any bonus action spells, you could target him with any of those.
I know if a spell was a bonus action spell?
On your character sheet, under spells, if you hit the little information circle, it'll bring up the description, and there will be a thing that says casting time.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Okay, sorry. Is there anything else you want to do on your turn, though? Maybe make a dash action to keep running after him?
Yeah. So how much more do I get to run if I do a dash action? Is it double?
Yes, you move another 30 feet.
10, 20, 10, 5, 10, 15, 20. I'd be pretty much like
Yeah.
up here?
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah.
Did I kill him? Uh-oh. I think I might have killed him. Oh, shit.
Is he off the map, or did you just take him off the map?
I don't know what I did. I thought I was bringing him back to the token layer. All right, well, I'll just drop this. Okay, pretend this is him.
Okay.
Okay. All right, Fuga, what would you like to do?
This what's called? This man is drowning, correct?
You would assume so, possibly, yes.
And I saw Tanda moved how far away?
60 feet. She's a little bit past the edge of the screen, but for representation's sake, she's pretty much right next to the cultist guy who's running over.
Oh, 60 feet? That's nothing. So I'm gonna, yell for someone to maybe save the drowning guy. I'm gonna move 40 feet, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And then key point bonus action Step of the Wind to move again.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm built to be fast. 5, 10, 25. Hi, Tanda. And then with my action that I saved, I'm gonna smack him.
All right, make an attack roll, please.
I'll do.
That's the first one, and
That hits.
that's the second one.
Oof. They both hit. Yeah, you smash him into unconsciousness as well.
And I look up at her and I went, well, that was kind of not what either of us planned.
Sorry, Caitlin is muted. I didn't realize that.
Oh, okay. Kara, what would you like?
Well, glad that Tanda isn't running off by herself. I will instead go over to the drow in the fountain and pull him out, I guess.
Very good. All right. So I will just say you drag him over to the side here. He is still unconscious from the poison, but he is no longer drowning. Is there anything else you'd like?
No, that'll be it.
Okay. Cultists are either dead or unconscious. Drow, that guy is unconscious, but this other drow is going to grab a short sword from his belt and attempt to stab Rufus.
Oh shit, Rufus.
Hitting. He's not wearing any armor. For 5 points of piercing damage into his side. It doesn't look like it's enough to really bring him down, because it's, he seems actually pretty tough, but that actually did do a hit her. Chant, what would you like to do?
Well, immediately know the fuck that just harmed Rufus. Oh well, okay.
Wow.
He shouldn't have touched Rufus.
Vengeance.
How do you want to do this?
Just immediately blow his head off.
Sparkling like confetti. And that, all the enemies are either dead or unconscious.
And
Da, 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 da.
they
Thank you for
shouldn't have messed
putting-
with you lot.
Yeah, how are you doing, Toby? You chill?
Yeah, I'm
Oh
good.
yeah. I think we should cut to.
No, it's fine. You can
Moving-
sort out the battle stuff if you want to. First, at least.
No, I think we'll be starting with this next session since we are getting kind of close to the wrap up.
Oh, okay.
But Toby, where we last left you off, you were going a separate way towards the towards your old house, and by now we'll say you have reached the front door.
Yeah. God. Still wearing the helmet, I'll knock on the door.
All right. You wait for a little while. There at first doesn't seem to be any answer. Do you knock again?
Yeah, I'll knock again.
Okay. Make a perception check.
Oof. Let's have a look. Perception. Oop.
You hear footfalls coming up towards the door. And sure enough, the door does open. And standing in front of you is a dwarven man, half still partially wearing his ceremonial armor. Thrain Gordar. As soon as you see his face, you immediately recognize.
Do I get any flashbacks or anything?
You do. Get quite a few.
Oh,
Images of a small dwarven child, his dirt stash and his loose strands of facial hair just growing in as you play with him in the Ironfall, one of the designated parks. There are other flashes to you having to teach him how to read the dwarven script. Others as your most proudest day when he first began to apply to the Ironfall military ranks. And the final flash is of him and you doing one firm handshake, just a simple shake, as you march off to join your unit to leave for the mission. And as these flashes all fade away and bring you back to reality, this rather stern-looking dwarf is staring at you. And who are you, might I ask?
I'm no one important. Just here to. I just was passing through and thought I'd have an ask around about a certain guard. I only know him by name. Three.
Speaking. He sort of steps out a bit, closing the door behind him. Why are you asking for me in particular at this time on this shift? Might I ask?
Wait, what are you about to go?
I was about to get up and start my rounds, but don't really see why that's any concern. You. I ask, who are you?
Let's just. Oh God. Oh God. Very unsure what to.
Running away is always an option, I suppose.
He will chase me. I'm. Let's just say I'm a friend. Just a passerby. Just to wish you good luck on your day, and to wish you.
He tilts his head to the side. I don't believe that's what I asked you. Not what you are, friend or foe. Who you are. And why you've come to my doorstep, of all places, to wish me well.
Well, I guess I did teach you everything I knew, didn't I? Pull the helmet off. Dun, dun, dun.
And that's where we're gonna end tonight's session.
No! That was way too loud.
Toby.
Oh, this is such a bad idea.
Oh my god.
I'm trying to say something, but I'm laughing too hard.
Oh god.
Thank you for providing me with a good endpoint.
You're welcome. Thorin's gonna be dead by the time you guys get to Gerda's house.
Toby.
I didn't know what to do.
Oh, jeez.
Oh no.
Toby.
He's my son. He might help me. Rather than put me in jail. Please don't put me in jail.
Well, we won't find out till later, I suppose.
I pray that my ex-wife is in.
And no, Kirsten, we don't know where he is. He just wandered off. Probably by the end of the fight is the only time when we realize he's fucking.
Yeah, kind of like skulked off. I don't know if he was being necessarily stealthy, but no one looked for him.
Do you remember a rule we made a little while back about going off alone? I am right next door to you, Toby.
Well, I'm not necessarily alone because there are like people that I used to know around me.
I'm gonna steal your kneecaps.
I also just realized last session ended with Thorin unmasking someone, and this one is ended with him unmasking himself.
Hey, parallels.
Thematic parallelism.
Whoa!
Whoa! Now, for the folks at home, this was totally scripted out, and we totally planned all this.
Ben pays us $5 each for every time we show up.
If only I could afford something like that. Sadly, I can't.
Instead, you just provide us with tons of fun and your boundless friendship.
Oh.
And that don't have a price.
Oh. $50 an hour. Oh, kidding. But yeah, well, that was a really great session. I think we managed to progress the storyline along to meet with the to find out some things, meet with the last lord of the city, I suppose, come to a conclusion that out of the three, he's the most ass. I think that's the vibe I got from.
They're all us. He's just the most aggressive ass.
I mean, he was direct.
And we even got to see some combat, see the Reborn in action, fighting, and we got to end it off on a suspenseful twist again. So, starting now with Thorin again, we will find out what happens with.
No.
I do hope you all still had a lot of fun, and I hope everyone who's watching at home enjoyed it. But I think for now, that's where we're going to end off tonight's recording, and I will see all the folks at home next week. And good night, everybody.
Good night.
Yay! Good night.